Good morning, everybody. It's Restock Day. Are we all so excited? I hope you're all so excited. Happy Restock Day to all who celebrate. Good morning. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing this morning? What's everyone drinking this morning? Anything interesting? Morning, everybody. Morning, morning. Oh, you know what? I still have another couple weeks on this. I don't need to order it yet. Iced coffee. Nice. Nice. Oh, no. Empty.
No.
That's okay. We have plenty.
No reason why.
I can't imagine how that happened. Oh, no. Do you guys want to hear a funny coffee story?
We got a community
Oh, here, I'll
card.
get it for you. There you go. So you all might remember there was a day about a week and a half ago on Book Club where I got a text message from Nespresso that said, your coffee order has been delivered. And I was like, oh, cool. You know, whatever. Sounds good. And then as we were ending Book Club, I got a separate text message from Nespresso that said, your coffee order was unable to be delivered. They could not reach you. We had to try again tomorrow. And I was like, well, that's super weird because first of all, you said it was delivered, and second of all, Secret Boyfriend and I are home and nobody heard the doorbell ring, including all the people who were on Book Club. So weird, but okay, they'll try again tomorrow, no problem. Guess what they didn't do? They didn't try again tomorrow. And I was like, that's weird. Instead of trying again tomorrow, they sent it back to Nespresso. And I was like, well, that's super interesting. And when I called Nespresso when it got back to them, the woman was like, yeah, that's super weird. It says they were supposed to try again on the 8th, but it already arrived back to us by the 8th. And I was like, yeah, why's that? And she was like, it says they couldn't reach you. I was like, well, I was home on live with all I didn't tell her that part, but like there were a lot of people that would have heard the doorbell ring. And she was like, okay, well, we'll just reship it for you. No problem. And I was like, okay, great. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And they reshipped it, and it arrived within 2 days. And when Secret Boyfriend and I went downstairs to bring the box up, both boxes were there. Together. Double coffee. I know, I was like, thank you for the bonus, I guess, because I didn't ask for two. I just wanted just the one that I ordered. Their customer service is great, but the shipping people are crazy. Yeah, I'm set for quite a bit. But anyway, how's everyone else doing this morning with their coffee? Oh, you know what? I just got an alert from Google Photos that says new foamy memory. You know what it is, babe? It's us at Rose with coffee. Dun, 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 dun. What a memory. Happens on the regular. It is, yeah, I don't even know which one it was, but I'm sure it was lovely. You need to make some. You haven't had coffee yet and you're 3 hours ahead? Liz, girl, woman, get to it. You're gonna have coffee and Advent it up before you teach. Nice, that makes sense. I love when I get a bonus bag at Target pickup. Yeah, you're like, what's in here though? It's been quite a morning. What happened, Liz? I woke up this morning with a bee in my bonnet about making sure people read my FAQs, so I did that. That's how I woke up this morning. Hey, guys, Bad Addiction Boutique is in the house. Just a reminder, it's linked in my most recent post, but tomorrow is the last day to order these Snow Bastion and Sasha and Marmalade and Pocket Pete sweatshirts or t-shirts in order to get them by Christmas. If you are looking to give this as a Christmas gift, go to Bad Addiction Boutique right now and grab it because she cannot guarantee delivery for Christmas if you order after tomorrow. That is, thank you so much, Jen. That, you know, we all know how wackadoodle USPS is, so it's not heavy at all, Tressa. It's not a heavy one. It's actually super soft on the inside. It's one of my favorite things about her sweatshirts is how soft they are on the inside, but It's a light sweatshirt, so depending on how cold it is where you are, you might have to layer up, which I usually do, even though I live in Southern California. I usually wear a long sleeve shirt under it because it's light. But the nice thing about that is that it is Southern California friendly, or if you're the type of person who gets too warm, it's not going to be too warm for you because it's pretty light. Yeah, they're nice. They're very comfortable. I mean, you guys see me in videos all the time. I pretty much wear a Bad Addiction Boutique sweatshirt every day of the week. I would say it's true to size, Tressa, because this is a small, and that's my standard shirt size, and it fits me pretty well. I mean, like, it's a sweatshirt, so obviously it's got a little bit more give than a shirt, but this is a small size, and it feels like it fits me really nicely. Yeah, she's saying true to size up to have it oversized. Yeah, so Bad Addiction Boutique is actually, Jess has sent me ones in different sizes, so if you see me wearing my pickle one and it looks a little oversized, it's because I asked her to like give me an oversized one and a regular one, and she of course did because she's so wonderful. But this one is small. This is the true to size one for me. This is how it would fit, if that helps at all. And also, wait, do you guys want to see the little one that we have that we're going to give Zoe? Hold on.
I didn't think that was one.
Yeah, she's going to be a little one for Zoe. How cute is that? So we can match. Isn't that cute?
That's adorable.
Look at, we're gonna match. This is so cute. So one of Zoe's favorite things in the whole world is the waistband isn't tight at all, Tressa. This is the small size, but so Zoe is really hard to get sweatshirts and jackets on because she loves wearing costumes. But we found out last year that if I wear a matching thing with her, she'll like wear that sweatshirt forever. She'll be like, oh, well, Aunt Sasha has that one. And so she'll wear it. And so I'm going to give her this so that she'll stay warm because it has Aunt Sasha on it. And so she can see me all the time. We should name the scarf Jake, like Jake from State Farm. That's hilarious. Oh, like Jake. Oh, because it's a scarf. Oh.
Who's Jake?
You know, the scarf song.
Oh, Jake G. Yeah, I know Jake G.
Amanda was waiting for me to get that one. It works in multiple ways. Yeah, I think we will call the scarf Jake. That's right.
Jake.
So then we only need to name just this little one. Just the little pink one on my peace sign needs to be named now. But anyway, this is what...
Chillin' scarf?
Chillin' scarf. I'm done with him. Anyway, this is what the little kid ones look like, and this is what the grown-up ones look like. And actually, so I have the darker color gray also. I'm just wearing this one because it's the first one that I grabbed, but it comes in both options. And there are shirts too. I know some people didn't want crew necks, and so we also made shirts, which blobby, that's really cute. The shirts are good too because you just wear them, you know, whatever. And also for like little kids who just want to wear it to school, that's good. I know, for example, I don't know if she's on here yet this morning. I know her entire family's sick, so if she's not, I hope she's sleeping. But like Becca's kids, for example, just needed like, you know, Becca's daughter just wanted to wear Sasha on a shirt. You know what I mean? She doesn't care like what it's about. She just was like, oh, rainbow haired Sasha on a shirt. Yay. Cause she's 4, you know what I mean? So like, it doesn't matter. She doesn't need a sweatshirt. She just wanted to have the representation of somebody that she likes, you know? So if yours is for one of your kids and you know, that's, yeah, you ordered one for you and Brandon. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially cause I think, you guys, I don't know if this is still true, but for Christmas, TikTok was offering like wild discounts and stuff. And the great thing about that is it doesn't take any of the money away from Jess's profits because Jess is not offering the code. TikTok is. So TikTok is paying for that difference. You can rake in those codes and it will not take away from Jess's profit. So just like use all the codes you want and TikTok pays for that junk. You know what I mean? Jess can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's a fact. So like, the sweatshirt, the tiny sweatshirts are really cute. Yeah, no, don't be afraid of that. Oh, okay, Liz, I'll take care of it for you. Don't worry about that. But like, yeah, it is a fact. Okay, I'm right. Yeah, so if you see discounts here on TikTok, use them. The small businesses that you're using them against are not suffering because TikTok is paying for those discounts. Yeah. What? Smoothie dance time. Sorry, guys. Yes, Ray, they are. Yeah. So to answer Ray's question, use it, Sydney, seriously. To answer Ray's question, are kids' sizes available in the TikTok shop? The answer is yes. That's one of the really amazing things about us working with Jess to get these shirts is not every seller is approved to sell kid things, but Jess has approval on her shop to list kid items. You have to get approval for that, and she has it. So we can put all the kid sizes and stuff up in Jess's shop and don't have to wait for like additional approval because she already has that. I'm about to force shoes onto preschoolers. Send happy thoughts. Oh, Tressa, best of luck to you in your endeavors. My husband was like, oh my God, is she making slime? And I said, no, I think Secret Boyfriend's making a smoothie. You're right. That's exactly what's happening. I love that everyone knows that. That's hilarious. So what?
Knows what?
Jess, the woman who makes these sweatshirts, her husband heard that sound and was like, is that her making slime? And she was like, no, I think that's Secret Boyfriend making a smoothie. It's amazing. It's pretty funny. Every morning we have our smoothie right here in book club. Yes. If you guys have never seen Jess and her husband go live on their page also, they're pretty funny. You should definitely check them out. They are on the entertaining side. I ordered my sweatshirt. I can't wait to get it. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's gonna be fun. We can be twinsies, Shira. We can match. So that's the sitch. I am stuck in my necklace now. Hold on, let me unstuck myself before we read. And then we have restock today and all that jazz. Oh my gosh! You guys, he gave it to me with a straw. Thank you. I'm a child. Yay! I'm so glad, Eliza. I hope everyone does. A straw, yes, a straw. Okay, so I agree. I think straws do make everything taste better. I drink everything faster with a straw. I have to drink everything with a straw, very important. Yeah, no, listen, I'm with you. Wait, Becca is in here? Wait, Becca, are you here? All right, let's get reading so that we can prep for restock and stuff. I have one more video to post. You don't see that? Yeah, I don't see her either, Mary. I agree. I have one more. I know that everyone wants to see pink hot chocolate before the restock goes live. No, me either, Anya. No, I can't do that either. So I'm gonna read and then I'm gonna post pink hot chocolate. I'll edit it up before the restock goes live so that everyone can see it before they have to make a decision. Because I think pretty much everything else has been posted. Pretty sure. Whether in the sampler packs or on their own, like everything else has been shown, I think. Except for the secret stuff that's in the Naughty and Nice duos, but that doesn't count because that's a secret. You know? Yeah, that should be doable, Kristen. I mean, I imagine, especially if you're on right when restock goes live, I can't imagine you won't get a spicy flight. I don't know. But anyway, there's a lot of good flights. Like, I would say between the different flights, there's somewhere in the range of like 100 flights available today. So it's a lot of flights. Yeah, Sydney, there's a bunch of options and none of them have pine in them. So that's a win all around for you. Oh, sorry guys, no one is getting slime flights. Anya has already purchased all of them, I'm being told. Somehow she snuck into the site. She's purchased all of the slime flights. Yeah, she's a hacker. She hacked into the site and they're all gone. So apparently, even though restock is not live, we are now sold out of sampler packs. It's gonna be a really big box. Maybe multiple boxes. Oh, you know what? That's something that I need to add to the FAQ post when I get off of here.
Hacksaw?
Yeah, hacking. Please don't hack into my website or your order will be canceled. Mary's like, if you bought them all, can I just have two? Aurora's like, can you share? very funny. You know what? Anya's a great sharer. Anya is one of the sweetest humans that exists on this planet. That is funny, Anya. Can people do that hack into the website? I hope not. I mean, I hope not. It was a joke. I was hoping it was a joke. I mean, you know. I made the password really hard this time. I did. Yeah. I didn't. Usually I use like
Sasha Slime 123.
Yeah, it's Sasha Slime 123.
It would be very funny.
I'm sure that there are hackers that that is not Sasha Slime 123. Usually I do a funny phrase. Yeah, Kristen's laughing because usually my passwords are funny phrases that have to do with like the restock or something that I would say. But this time I made it one of the like hard kinds that you like can't. It's got like funny characters in it.
You gotta copy paste it.
Yeah, you have to copy paste it. So. You did. I tried to guess it and I got out loud faster than I forget. You got locked down, Cheryl. Why did you try to get in early? I need to do that, Jen. I need to do that. Oh yeah, I hope they announce holiday bonuses for you too, Liz. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, okay. I was like, Cheryl, why would you try to get in early? I was like, what? What is happening? That's funny. Okay, let's read because I do have a lot to do this morning. I love you all, but we have restock stuff going on. Chapter 11. Good morning. I swept into the lobby bright and early with a drink carrier full of coffee in tow. Bev was sitting at the front desk, and unfortunately for me, Giles was seated beside her. Aren't you Miss Rise and Sunshine? Bev took one of the cups that I'd handed her and sipped it gratefully. Yeah, I got up a couple of hours ago, and I wanted to make sure I got here early enough to have time for a tour. Plus, I had to check out that cute cafe across the street from your house. It's adorable in there. Well, it's a small town. You'll get to know all the locals soon enough. Oh, wait, sorry, I missed something. It's adorable in there. Yeah, Lucy's place, Bev said. I love that everyone knows everyone here. Yeah, well, it's a small town. You'll get to know all the locals soon enough. Good morning, Giles. Coffee? I handed him a cup in what I hoped would be considered a peace offering. To my genuine surprise, he nodded and took it from me without a fight. Thanks, he said. So are you ready to give me a tour? I'm so excited to see everything. Are the rooms all the same inside? Can I see an example of every layout? Giles side-eyed Bev. You're quite the burst of energy, she chuckled before finally eyeing my new vibrant coat. That's a loud coat that you got yourself there. Giles smirked into his coffee cup. Isn't it fun? I replied, shaking it off my shoulders. The store didn't have many options, but I feel like now that I have it, I might as well embrace it. I might need sunglasses if you're going to show up every day wearing that, Giles said. This time there was a playfulness in his voice. I laughed maniacally. That's funny, I choked out. They eyed me like they thought that I should be medicated, so I cleared my throat to try to bring it down a notch. My nerves were getting the best of me. I'd been up since 5 a.m. and already had 4 cups of coffee. My jittery energy was not giving off the stellar first day on the job impression that I wanted. So, I started again. The tour? Right, yes. Bev got up and came around to the other side of the desk. She took my coat and placed it on a nearby hook. Off the main lobby through this hallway are 25 rooms. We walked down a short hallway and she pointed out the different types of rooms. Straight through the hallway, there's an exit and a stairwell. The stairs take you to the 2nd and 3rd floor with 25 additional rooms. The only other way up to the rooms is through the elevator off the main lobby. If you head out the exit in the stairwell, it'll take you to our fenced-in spa area. We have a 10-person jacuzzi that's popular with the guests after a long day of skiing. We poked our heads outside briefly and I saw the spa area in question. It looked clean and had a few chairs scattered around, but I made a mental note to buy some string lights to hang over the top. Do you have a map of the lodge anywhere? I asked as we closed the door to the outside. Nope, I know this place like the back of my hand. Well, it could be helpful for guests. I can whip one up in Photoshop and print some out, and we can place a few in the hallways. Well, sure, if you think that the guests will like that. I guess I do get a lot of questions about where the hot tub is. People tend to stop paying attention when you tell them where everything is located during check-in. About check-in. We have this great software I can hook the hotel up to. It tracks room occupancy and allows guests to check in directly from their phones. Bev looked at me unconvinced. I'm sure that's great and all, but a lot of guests like to check in at the front desk. It's part of the small town charm to welcome them and give them local recommendations. No, right, of course. They still have that option. This would just be for people checking in late that maybe want to go straight to sleep or something like that. Trust me, it's a great time saver. Well, if you say so. Bev gestured toward the stairs. Let me show you the basement. Not much to look at down there, but it is where the laundry machine is and the supply closet. We walked down the stairs and Bev opened the door. There isn't a lock or anything on it to keep... Sorry. There isn't a lock on it or anything to keep the guests out? No, haven't bothered with one. Usually guests aren't wandering around down here. Might be a good idea to add one just in case. I surveyed the small basement. There was a large industrial washing machine and shelves stacked with linens and other supplies, as well as an old green couch in the middle of the room. We dragged that thing down here years ago. Sometimes it's nice to sit down when you're doing a bunch of loads and folding everything. Of course, I said. This setup looks pretty organized. Do you keep an inventory of everything? Bev laughed. So many questions. Sorry, I'm just excited to jump right in. Well, we don't have an inventory list, but feel free to knock yourself out if you want to make one. I pulled out my phone and made a to-do list. Bev led me upstairs and through the hallway back to the lobby area. Well, you've already seen this room, but let me give you the lay of the land. She gestured to the front desk. Obviously, this is our check-in area. We've got 2 employees that take most of our night shifts. In the center, we've got what I like to call our gathering area. We light a fire most evenings. Have you ever done complimentary happy hour for guests? She shook her head. Might be a nice idea to do once a week. Builds a sense of camaraderie and often leads to glowing reviews. And all we have to do is invest in a few bottles of wine. I jotted down a note. Well, that's pretty much the tour. What's this room used for? I pointed to the space beyond the fireplace that I had noticed yesterday. It was sparsely furnished and separated from the main lobby by a half wall. We used to offer a complimentary breakfast that we served in there, but since most folks come in here looking to get an early start on the slopes, we never got many takers. We transitioned to coffee and muffins by the front desk for people to grab and go. Now this room just basically sits empty. I walked over to it and examined the room. An extended bar-like area, likely used as the breakfast buffet, ran along the right back wall. I noticed the room had an exterior exit that led to the main street, which was just a block away from the ski resort. There was also a double door on the left side. I walked over and poked my head through to discover a small kitchen. Well, it almost seems like it used to be a restaurant. Yeah, once upon a time when my parents owned this place it was. They served home-style meals to locals and anyone visiting. I used to love to come in here as a kid. Made the whole lodge feel alive. This is for Shelley because she's at work. Well, why did it close? She shrugged. Too much work, I guess. They had it open for at least 2 decades before calling it quits when they got older. It had been shut down for years by the time my sister and I took over the place. I looked at her in surprise. Oh, I didn't realize you had a sister. Will I get to meet the other owners? She leaned against the wall and stared out the window. Unfortunately, my sister and brother-in-law passed away last year. It's one of the many reasons I'm in so over my head now. Real hard to do this without them. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. She waved me off. Bev's sister. She hadn't mentioned any other siblings. If Giles was her nephew, did that mean... Shit, had he just lost his parents? So, Giles' parents? I trailed off. She just nodded. I miss them like crazy, and I know it's killing Giles. They were so proud of him. Used to talk the guests' ear off about their professional snowboarder son. This place is a constant reminder of them. We stood there in silence. You got a sister? Yeah. I can't even imagine losing her. We both stood there for a moment before Bev pushed off the wall and gestured for me to follow. Come on, I'll show you the computer and the books. The lodge is going to need some work. They don't even have a map. Yeah. Your dad thinks he has COVID. Not him, too. Oh, my gosh. So many COVIDs right now. Now, see, this tab is where I've put all the upcoming reservations. It's color-coded by room type and occupancy. I pointed the features on the new spreadsheet that I'd whipped up out to Giles. I'd only been here for a few hours, but I had already transitioned all their upcoming reservations to from a binder to the computer. Now I was trying to teach Giles my system. There wasn't anything wrong with the binder, he grumbled. Didn't you say you had another job at the ski resort? I asked with a sweet smile. Surprisingly, that got a smirk out of him. Oh, Bev wanted me to be here for your first day. Well, thank God for that. I took the chance and winked at him. He bit his bottom lip to keep a smirk from growing. All I'm saying is Bev and my family have been doing this for decades and the binder system has never failed. You say that now, but wait until someone spills a mug of coffee all over it and it becomes illegible. Trust me, I've seen it happen. Hey, Aurora's got this on lock. She's like, I'm writing this book. She's not wrong. Key Ridge Lodge was pretty dead at the moment, but Bev assured me it was because it was still the beginning of the season. The ski area only had one run open, and it would be at least another week before it opened up more, and then guests would be flooding in. She also informed me that there was a large commercial resort just 30 minutes up the road. It had become so popular at this point that a lot of their spillover traffic had been transitioned to Key Ridge. The past 2 years had been the busiest winters they'd ever seen. I flashed back to a memory of Garrett promising to teach me to ski one day. He and his friends would always take an annual ski trip. One year, when we first started dating, I begged to go with him. I just wanted to see the snow and browse the cute shops. He declined, informing me it was for boys only, and we could do a trip, just the two of us, another time. Funny how another time never came. The front door opened, and I was jerked from my thoughts as a tall, burly man in a red flannel shirt came barging in. "Hey, man," the jovial-looking lumberjack hesitated when he saw me. "This the corporate hire you flew out here?" Before Giles could speak, I threw him my most impressive smile. "Hi there, I'm Maddie." "Johnny's the name." He shook my hand enthusiastically. "I'm obviously the better-looking cousin." "Oh, so you're Bev's son. Nice to meet you." "You too. They didn't say you were a looker." He winked at me good-naturedly. I giggled. "Aren't you the charmer?" "I try. Maybe you could put in a good word with my wife. She hasn't found me charming in years." "Yeah, I'll be sure to do that." "Don't let it go to your head. Johnny can flirt with a tree trunk." "Ouch, cuz." He placed a hand on his heart as if wounded. "I'm hurt." Giles turned to me. "Don't let him scare you off. He can be a bit much." "On the contrary, I find his jolliness quite refreshing." I looked back at Giles teasingly. He raised his eyebrows as if pretending he didn't know what I was trying to imply. "So, Maddie, what do you think of our humble lodge so far?" Johnny leaned on the desk. "It's fantastic. I can see why it's so popular." Giles snorted and I ignored him. "Yeah, any grand ideas for this place?" Johnny continued his polite line of questioning, something that was apparently not impossible for men in this family. "Well, I definitely have a lot of odds and ends that I've already written down, and I do have one crazy idea that I'm pretty excited about." "Do tell," Johnny asked at the same time I swear I heard Giles mumble, "Spare me." "Well, I was talking with Bev about the old breakfast place, and I brought it up maybe turning it into a casual lounge." She loved the idea. She didn't want to be overwhelmed with work, but when I convinced her I could handle it, she was practically glowing at the idea of restoring the place to its former glory. Johnny looked interested. Giles, on the other hand, scowled at my idea. "What do you know about running a restaurant?" he demanded. I said lounge, not restaurant. And not a ton, but I have a degree in hospitality, and Bev mentioned a few people in town who would love to help get the place back up and running. Aurora, the Binder sister has never failed, said no one but Giles, ever. I think the string lights will be nice, but luckily that was not her crazy idea. That would have been hilarious. Can you imagine if she came out and she was like, "I have this crazy idea to add string lights to the spa." "The guests don't need to eat here. They can go into town." I refused to let Giles' snide remarks get to me. It would be for more than just the guests. Bed said we already have a liquor license. We could open the place up to anyone skiing here for the day. We can have daily specials and get the après-ski crowd. "What do you know about après-ski?" Giles glared at me. "You'd be surprised the information you can find on the internet nowadays." Johnny chuckled. "It wouldn't work. We've got enough going on as it is," Giles insisted. "Bev seems to think it's worth a shot. I'm great with decorating on a budget, and I'm not talking about a full menu or anything, just some small bites that are easy to whip up and a couple of bartenders." "I think it's a great idea," Johnny said. "That's because you're too nice. It's a terrible idea. It's hard enough to find staff here in the winter. We can barely keep the lights on as it is, and you want to add more to our plate?" "I didn't think—" "Of course you didn't think," he snapped. Tears were welling up behind my eyes. I wasn't used to this kind of verbal abuse on a daily basis. "Look, I just thought it was a good idea. The space is completely unused. Wouldn't it be nice to see it come alive again? Bev said it would mean a lot to her. Wouldn't your parents have loved it?" As soon as the words left my mouth, I sucked in a breath. Shit, that was crossing a line. Giles gripped at the desk. "You need to stop talking." "I'm sorry, now." He stalked off without another word back through the front door. I groaned and threw my head back. Shit. I totally put my foot in my mouth. He hates me even more now. Johnny shook off my words. "I'm sure he doesn't hate you. You didn't do anything wrong. Giles just hadn't been himself since the accident," he sighed. "His parents are a sore subject, but you were right. They would have loved to see energy injected back into this place. It was their pride and joy." I shouldn't have said anything. It's none of my business. I hung my head, feeling ashamed for bringing up such a sensitive topic. Johnny reached across the desk and squeezed my arm like we were already familiar. Seriously, Maddie, don't worry about it. I forced a smile and nodded at him, but I still felt like crap. For a second, I almost felt like Giles' chilly attitude towards me was thawing. But now with the lounge idea and my thoughtless comment, we were back at square one. Maybe even worse. The next time I saw him, I would have to make amends. There was no way I could go through this whole trial with him hating me. Wah, wah. Bummer. Bummer. All right, it is 8:47. Restock is in an hour and 43 minutes, which is great. Does anyone have any last minute Tressa? Does anyone have any last minute questions before I go edit the pink hot chocolate video and eat breakfast? Yeah, I can't believe she went there either. That was not nice. I may not like the guy, but like, you know. Haha, very funny, Anya. I almost spilled it. It's a good thing I can't like spell it regularly because it has funny characters in it. Yummy. Yes. I think we are good to go. I was thinking, and I'm not guaranteeing this, but I was thinking I might come back on later. Tressa, if you're available to set up that Zoom thing, I was thinking maybe later while I'm not sure what you put in this smoothie. Yes, there's 4 ounce and Wonder Pop, Kristen. Yes, absolutely. 4 ounce, 2 ounce, and 8 ounce, I think. I was thinking I might pop the Zoom open, but also have the locked Patreon live going for an FAQ while I'm packing orders later today, just to try it out. So Tressa, if you can message me if you're available to put that together, maybe I'll do that while I'm packing Patreon orders and we can test that. I don't know. Is there an option to grab 2 4-ounce jars empty? I can make one. Sure. Oh, wait, no. I think I'm out of 4-ounce jars. I can make an option for 3-ounce jars empty. I'm out of 4-ounce jars though, but 3-ounce I can do. Yes. Yeah, and that way anyone who's unavailable to come today can still watch the live because it'll still be recorded on the YouTubes. Yeah, Nikki, I'll go list those right now for you guys so that we can have 3-ounce jars for anyone who needs them. That's not a problem. I can do that. I have about 200 3-ounce jars left and nothing else except for the last 8-ounce jars that I'm saving for the very last roll for slimes. So I don't have any others, unfortunately. But we will be good. All right, I will see you all at restock time. Mwah. Bye, guys. Whoa. Yeah, but then we have to upload it, Tressa, and that's like, ugh. I'll get you more whenever you need it. Yeah, I do need that, Shira, later. All right, bye, guys.